Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Saints going up against the Rams. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they're able to connect and beat the man coverage.
Nice job between the two of them. One getting downfield, the other one delivering.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. They'll look to throw here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been...
Here we go. 3-19.
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they have their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
We got three. Here we go. Red 38.
They'll set up a throw. And that's incomplete. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
Gun now on third down. And he comes back with one complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
You got 4. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Rams defense getting ready to go again. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their third straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it at the 42. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
He's going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, spinning away. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And now we get our first look at a guy who's been around the block a time or two. He will not be rattled today.
And that changes things for a defensive coordinator, because normally when you get the young guys, you get the rookies, you throw all the exotic blitzes at them and looks they haven't seen. But this guy, he's seen it all.
Here we go. Green.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm actually surprised they didn't get out of that play. I didn't see anyone pressing the line of scrimmage for the defense.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
Let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Southern California right after this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, finding time. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Getting set to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down following the run.
Everyone's got 4 down. Flex round.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, If those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there and doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level, you end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
Out of the gun now on third down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that's their third trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Close. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Offense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Here we go, Ohio!
They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And they'll go on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And many use the running game like boxers do. Body blow after body blow after body blow. You may not get what you want early, but those add up, and by the 4th quarter, you could break a big one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there, 56 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. But not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Back to throw. And this one's incomplete. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get up. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. We get a look at the Saints defense as they file into position. Last drive, touchdown, surrender. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time in the pocket. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the Saints.
Two times! Come on, let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They got 29 yards there, and that leads to a New Orleans first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue lining. Blue lining. 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Rams right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Saints, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. 1st and 10. Here the throw is hurried and picked off. Saints defense forces the turnover. Rams come out on 3rd and 4. The pass ends up being picked off. Saints defense forces the turnover. Rams have it late in the 2nd. Coverage breaks down here, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. Lead now goes to 13. Staying late in the half. Handoff and run goes up the middle, and he'll go for a score. That takes the lead up to 20. Still late stages of the 2nd. Pass will be completed to the sidelines, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 38-yard line. So that's all for us here at the EA Sports Studio.